The team sheets are in for Saturday's must-win match against Melbourne, and the Pies have made 4 changes to the side, including a couple of handy inclusions returning from injury and suspension. Who better to take us through the teams than Neil Balme? Balme, can you tell us who comes back into the side?
Well, some good news this week. Taylor Adams comes back after that suspension. We've certainly missed him. Jamie Elliott, fortunately, is back in. He's recovered from that back problem he had, so we're very pleased to see him in, along with Sammy Dwyer and Paul Seesman, who are both playing after some very good form in the VFL. But to get ins, you need outs, and sadly, we have 3 outs who have been omitted, and they get an opportunity to play in the VFL as well. So Jared Blair misses, Jesse White will miss, along with Ben Kennedy, who played the last couple of games. Adam Oxley is also out. He's had a terrific season so far, played all the games, but he's run out of steam a bit, and he will in fact be rested and won't play in the VFL.
Elliott's a great inclusion because there was some fear there that he'd be out for a lot longer than he has been.
Well, you never know with the back issues. It was a stress problem, and you never quite know how long. We thought it might be short term, but we were more hopeful than certain, and so he's ready to go, so we're really pleased with that.
And the Seedsman and Dwyer inclusions show that VFL form, good VFL form, really matters.
Well, it certainly does, and the opportunities for the boys who go back there, but I mean, we're very much in the same program, and playing well in the VFL really gives you a decent start. And there's a couple of other kids who we're also very pleased to play, but we'll see what happens over the next half a dozen weeks.
I look forward to welcoming them back into the side. Now, Jack Crisp has made a huge impact since arriving at the Westpac Centre late last year, taking the football world by surprise. Collingwood media spoke to the Boom recruit ahead of the all-important match.
Yeah, it's obviously going to be a big game considering we've had a few losses in a row now, so it is going to be a big test for us. They are playing good footy as well, so we need to concentrate about coming in, not thinking about what the scores have been in the last few weeks, being able to put together a 4-quarter performance and come away with 4 points. So we'll be looking to probably play a bit better than what we did last time because they did play very well against us, and we'll be looking to shut out their ball movement and hopefully dominate each quarter.
Here's what's making news at the club this week. On Wednesday, AFL General Counsel Andrew Dillon issued infraction notices to Lachlan Keefe and Josh Thomas. It followed formal notification by ASADA of the recent decision of the Anti-Doping Rule Violation Panel that the players had possibly breached the AFL Anti-Doping Code. The AFL will now work with the players' representatives and ASADA in scheduling the next steps in the anti-doping process. Balme, what does this all mean for the club?
Well, it's very serious, obviously, and you don't want an infraction notice, but we knew it was coming, and this is just part of the process. There's nothing new that we have to do apart from wait to see what happens, but it means now both the AFL and the players will work together to decide what's next, and it may be a tribunal, etc., but that will all happen reasonably quickly, and then we'll have some idea of what the final outcome is. But really, we're just waiting to see what happens. It's very serious and very tragic, of course, but there's nothing more we can do about it apart from wait.
We'll continue to wait and see. Turning our attention to the training track now, and in promising signs, Brent McCaffer has returned to full training after injuring his ACL late last season. McCaffer, who signed a 1-year extension earlier this year, is eyeing a return to the VFL Magpies before season's end.
Yeah, some really positive progress today, mate. Managed to get out and probably wasn't supposed to do at the start of the day the last drill, which is a full ground drill, but had a chat with the physios and the fitness staff and gave me the all clear and managed to do the whole of training today. So it's a massive step up for me, and hopefully progress from there. The next step is to continue doing that and build on that for another week or 2 weeks and then play from there. So the goal is, just to string together, whether it's 1 game or whether it's 3 games and go from there. But the VFL are going really well, so if I can be a part of that and play some finals for them and just go from there, that'd be a massive tick for me.
And finally, the club can announce that Braden Maynard has signed a contract extension, which now means we've secured the future of Collingwood's first 3 picks in last year's draft, with Darcy Moore and Jordan De Goey extending their contracts earlier this year. Balme, it's a great sign of commitment and loyalty from both parties that we've extended the contract so soon in their time at the club.
Oh, it's good news. When the boys first come on, they all signed for 2 years. We've seen that we want them to be part of our place for a long, long time, and fortunately they see that as well. So to secure them for a little bit longer is a great thing for us. It shows that we believe in them and they believe in us, so it's a pretty important thing for us.
Especially when they're playing good footy. Darcy Moore kicking 5 goals on the weekend. Must-win match against Melbourne. What are our chances of breaking this losing streak? We've got to get a win sooner or later.
Yeah, you're not supposed to think of winning and losing. You're supposed to think just the way you play, and that's the test we'll have. We've got to have that really strong, positive approach to the way we play, and if we do that, we should get the result. But there are no easy games, so it'll be tough for us. But we're very confident we can get there.
One final question for you. What do you think of Cav's new beard that he's rocking at the moment?
It's wearing a headband to keep the beard in place. I'm not sure about that.
Maybe we'll see you with one of those next season. Thank you very much for joining us as always. And thank you for tuning in to Team Sheet. Make sure you get to the G on Saturday. We need all the support we can get against Melbourne. Go Pies!